My suspicion is that most of the leaders that come will use the General Assembly session to talk at length about issues in the Middle East, in particular given events over the past week and what I suspect will be further events this coming Friday and next week. So the Syria issue will be a prominent one, Libya will be a prominent one, but the broader Arab Spring issues as well. The General Assembly is basically a forum in which every world leader gets to come and say what they think are the important issues that the world should be grappling with. Environmental issues will be a prominent theme this year, development issues will be a prominent theme this year, but I suspect that the Arab Spring and the Syria crisis in particular will overshadow it, and that will be the dominant topic of conversation in the bilateral meetings and in the corridor chat, so to speak. One of the important storylines that will happen at the UN starting now is the launch of a new process to figure out what's going to replace the Millennium Development Goals after 2015. And the Rio +20 summit was supposed to make headway on one aspect of that. I have to say I'm of the view that the Rio +20 was a pretty disappointing meeting, and I had no expectations otherwise. Ban Ki-moon doesn't think that. Ban Ki-moon thinks it was a great success, but nobody else does. But the question of what replaces the Millennium Development Goals in 2015 is a topic that people care about a great deal. The Millennium Development Goals, I think, have been pretty successful by and large as a political device to focus attention on development issues and continue to be. The world is going to not just meet but exceed the core Millennium Development Goal of having absolute poverty by 2015. And then the question becomes, what's next? And I think there'll be a lot of focus on that. There's also the first meeting of what's called the high-level panel on this question. So a group of 24 leaders that Ban Ki-moon has asked to meet together, chaired by David Cameron of Britain, Ellen Sirleaf-Johnson of Liberia, and the Indonesian president, those three co-chairs. So they'll meet for the first time in the margins of this General Assembly meeting and launch that work. And it's a Brookings scholar, Homi Khoras, who's going to be doing the research that leads that effort.